What they need to do is tell us when it's going to be, if it's going to be September. They need to tell us the magnitude, which will be very minor, and then they need to tell us what the pace is after that initial increase. That's what's really important. So I think they're going to tell us, start to hint, it's going to be in September. It's going to be a very small increase. We're going to skip a bunch of meetings potentially between hikes, and this is a multi-year process. I think the market can digest that. They can deal with that, but the Fed needs to prep us. They cannot be 2 or 3 weeks away from a September meeting and the market's sitting here not knowing what they're going to do, if they're going to do something. I would argue that if we don't start getting hints today, or tomorrow rather, about this September timeframe, it's moved off. It's going to be later in the year.
People have been asking me that question for 5 years, and I just keep trying to figure out why it would happen in the time it's going on right now. When you look at the lack of inflation, when you look at people still pouring in to buy the U.S. debt, even at these levels, I guess I'd be wondering why the Fed would move. I personally believe they should, because you don't want to move when you have to. You should move when you have the ability to move. So they haven't done so yet. So I'm not as optimistic that we're going to have a soft landing when these rates start to move. I think we could probably see some knee-jerk reactions coming up either later this year or sometime next. You know, I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but obviously the probability of a rate hike earlier in this year was much higher, and then it tapered off dramatically. And now here we are again talking about the fall time period when June came and gone instead of having no rate hikes.